Well, here we are at the New York International Auto Show, and with one of the stars of the show, the Cadillac CTS-V Wagon. Thanks so much for being with us. Clay Dean is the chief designer at Cadillac, and you're going to walk us around this thing, aren't you?
We are. We're going to talk a little bit about it.
Okay, so tell us.
Well, it's the CTS-V Sport Wagon, as you introduced. For us, it's the newest story for Cadillac. It takes the V family of vehicles, which we have a sedan, we have a coupe, and now we have a sport wagon. So we fill out the family of V. For us, it's kind of a labor of love. We had to fight to get this in production. We feel it's a really exciting addition because, number one, as we talked before, there's not a lot of sport wagons in America.
Right. They're so cool. I think all of us who are excited about cars like sport wagons. There's just something neat about them.
They're very unique. They're distinctive because there's not a lot of them.
Right.
And then you take this cool profile and kind of an awesome looking design that's unique and individual, and then you throw this power of V into it. 556 horsepower, 551 foot-pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. That's pretty neat for a wagon.
Yeah, mind-blowing performance from Cadillac.
From Cadillac. Yeah. So for us, it's a great story. But you look at the wagon. Number one, it has all the V parts that we're familiar with on the other cars. 19-inch wheels, Brembo brakes. We have a unique front-end sheet metal that's from the coupe and the sedan. What we've done on this car, since it's a little bit of a concept, tell you a story. We had to build a car to convince our leadership that we should do it. So we built this car about a year ago. Take a look at the materials that we've used, and immediately you'll see the top surface of the instrument panel. Right. It's a smooth, really non-grained leather, a much higher premium leather than we traditionally use. In the CTS right now, we cut and sew all the leather that's on the instrument panel, and so it's a live stitch, really sewn. So we can change the materials out very easily. And then all the lower surfaces are suede. So you see suede all through the lower part of the instrument panel, on the doors as well. And what that allows, it's the place where you touch, you come in contact.
Yeah.
So
soft, rich look.
Oh yeah,
just
terrific. Rich. And then on the seats themselves, Recaro seats, it's been resurfaced with the same suede, the same smooth leather, a new type of a sew, which is a little more technical, a little more progressive that we want to do. We also have a black sapelli wood, which is just a little richer, a little cleaner. It's not as in-your-face type of a wood. So the interior bits, laser stitching on the rear seat, which is different than embroidery. Things they're subtle touches, but in our mind, they're things that the customer here would appreciate and enjoy. High-performance wagons in America really don't exist. In the globe, there's a couple of other brands that do something there, but the volumes are very, very low. And for us, once again, it celebrates V as a story. You know, a lot of people don't realize that with our CTS-V sedan, last year we outsold M5, we outsold AMG 63, we outsold the Audi S6 with our one car. All of those were outsold. That's a pretty neat victory to have in terms of performance, so people appreciate it. But the Sport Wagon, it'll be out later in the year. So we'll start seeing them emerge at the end of summer.
Let's talk about exterior treatment.
Exterior, what we wanted this to do is to let the integrity of the car and the hardware stand out more so than any extra bling. So there's not a lot of bright bits, just a painted wheel. You see the Brembo brakes, the wheel are wide open. Even the face of the car, the face of the V is a unique fascia, a unique grille. But what we've done on this car, the grille has been toned down even more, where it's a little more subtle, it's a little more blacked out, which takes a little, it's just a little subdued, just a little more sophisticated. The color of the car is a color that emanates from the 16 show car a few years ago.
Right,
it's a little richer, it has a little more movement throughout. But really most of the exterior parts, other than in the rear where we have a new rear fascia and a new upper rear spoiler that's a little longer, a little more aggressive to keep the car tucked, it's pretty much the standard fare that we see in the CTS-V coupe and sedan already.
Right. So subtle distinctions inside and out, and at the same time, just killer amounts of horsepower. And torque.
Killer amounts of horsepower, great ride. We have an incredible high-performance sedan, or wagon, sedan, and coupe, a trio of fantastic cars. And with the Sport Wagon, this kind of gives us another hit to re-energize the wagon that's already a great car, but with a high-performance story.
Can't wait to get behind the wheel. Clay Dean, thanks so much for talking to us.
Thanks, Jack.
And stay with us for more coverage of the New York Auto Show from KBB.com.